nice reels on this subject of why I need a shaykh, why I don't just connect directly to the heavens once their nafs resolves that issue. It's not that easy, and why do I need you to connect to Prophet. And inshaAllah with the reels we can make them nice and professional, some of them beginning to look like Indian bus with lots of bells and whistles and lights and colours, and it doesn't look professional. Keep it nice and clean so Western audience can look the video, get the information they need. We don't need have all these things hoping that to get somebody's attention. If they're meant to understand they'll understand, but the quality of the videos are important, the quality of the reels are important inshaAllah. And when people are asking, why do I, nothing no offence to India but any type of bus, but it's just too loud. Why do I need a shaykh when people are not understanding the reality of tafakkur? Anytime we're trying to connect with something unknown to us and entering into a world of light and energy, you're not connecting into something you know, not its image, not its reality, not its understanding. You're trying to seek an understanding to know the heavens and trying to understand the realities of Prophet but you don't know them and you don't know anything about that dimension. As a result, if you were to sit and meditate like most new age concepts where you just ego realization, they call self-realization, in actuality it's ego realization. The danger is as soon as you sit to connect your heart and close your eyes, the real has to show that as soon as you close your eyes it's like opening the door to your home. If you have any treasures in your home you have to know for sure there are demons entering. So the real shows that when somebody's sitting and says, oh I want to connect and I'm in the bushes and I'm going to connect to nature, going to connect to the heavens, then you're going to see all the spirituality of demons all sitting there connecting to you, because you open yourself up and you don't know what you're opening yourself to. So that's why we have a system, but people who like to make comments without knowing anything, because this is a state of great ignorance. When you come to the tariqahs and to Sufism, this is their science of this reality, this is their science in which they've been taught and they have ijazah to teach it and to convey how it's to be done. You don't ever want to close your eyes and open yourself to the unknown. And as soon as you do that you have to know everything forbidden will begin to appear in front of you, because you asked to open up. And the rules of and the discipline of opening oneself up is like a GPS, that, Ya Rabbi I'm asking to connect my heart to your heavens where ittaqullah wa kunu ma'a sadiqeen. You said to have a consciousness and keep the company of truthful servants. I'm asking to connect to your Divinely powers, I'm asking to connect to the reality and the lights of Sayyidina Muhammad فَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ وَأُولِي الْأَمْرِ مِنكُم. Qur'an states this system. And I'm asking to connect to these ulul am, these people of authority. And my shaykh who's teaching me this reality, I want to visualize his personality. I don't know the reality of his spirituality, but I'm asking to connect with their physicality, visualize their presence, visualize the presence of Sultan al-Awliya, Ma Shaykh Abdul Faiz al-Daghestani, Sultan al-Awliya Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Haqqani. Visualize the shaykhs of the Naqshbandiyya al-Aliyya, visualize that they're in front of you and that you close your eyes with something that is familiar. So that this is the protection and the reality of a'udhu billah, because I'm seeking refuge in those whom are in the refuge of Sayyidina Muhammad. These are the Muhammadan representatives, and when I close my eyes I asked for them and everything by intention. Qul a'malu bin-niyat, that this is what I had intended, this is what I asked Allah and these souls will be present with me. I may not see them because it's not so easy, but as soon as we ask and call for them, that's that quantum entanglement. Their souls are ready, their souls are present, it's not something difficult for them. You merely ask and they are present. Allah granted them the gift of their soul, the freedom of their soul, the power of their soul, and their whole life is the use of their soul. And they come and travel to you at the speed faster than the speed of thought, which is the realities of the speed of the soul. They can reach to the 7 heavens faster than they can think. So it's not difficult for them to be infinite amount of places with their soul in a infinite time, means faster than even the process of thought they can be present. So as soon as we call upon them and we have this love within our heart, their lights are present. As a result of their lights are present, this is now a protection against shaitan. This is a protection from everything nefarious, and that's why we have a system. You get the meditation book, you learn the system, clean your space. Make sure there's nothing forbidden in that space, perfume and perfect that space. Play dalal khairat and Qur'an al-Kareem continuous in that space to perfect that energy, burn your bukhurs and ouds and make it to be a beatific space. And as soon as you sit and ask to connect, know that they're present, and as a result of their presence it pushes away all of the negative energies that are trying to interfere with the connection and hijack that connection. And as a result they keep their eyes closed, they don't insist from their bad character, I want to see you, because this is a path of humility. We tell ourselves, who am I to see them? I'm not worthy of that, I'm not deserving of that. I don't think highly of myself that, where are you? I am to humble myself that I'm not worthy of that gift, and that leave it for if Allah wants you then Allah will grant the gift. But for now my concern is that I'm nothing, I'm asking for your madad to be present with me and then to be dressing me from your lights. Means that entangle me with your reality, send your light onto me and take my light, take my being under your authority and under your lights. Entangle those lights upon my reality. And you practice every day, every day, every day with this coordinates. You never practice into nothingness, because you open that door and you didn't ask for madad, you didn't do that system. Well, of course there's going to be 3 demons sitting in front of you because you opened it and now they're there. And that's why these people whom are new age people or these self peoples, whatever you want to call them, everyone knows what their systems are. Many of them are possessed and crazy because they open themselves to possession by not understanding what it is that they're doing and who's coming through that opening. So imagine the same thing with our homes. If I just said, I'm not going to be home but I'm planning on leaving my door open to whoever wants to come, well many things will come in and by the time you come home you'll have a surprise waiting for you. But to open your door and you stand at the door to look, you out, you come, you out, you come. So to be vigilant over one's heart, this is the system. So we don't open our hearts for anyone, it has to be from this Muhammadan way, the Muhammadan haqqaiq, the ashiqeen of Sayyidina Muhammad. And then you keep your coordinates, keep trying to connect, keep trying to connect, that I want to feel myself in your presence, then I do my awrad. Then I feel myself in your presence and I want to start to meditate and feel the energy, and I can do breathing practices and all the different types of meditation we describe, and that connection, making the rabita, connecting to the silsila and asking for the shaykhs to be present with us. And this is the reason we need a shaykh. So when we make the reels is very clear. Anyone closing their eyes to connect to an energy that they're not familiar with, know that every negativity will be present. And what Allah gives to us from the Qur'an that we gave to you is that, kunu ma'a sadiqeen, have a taqwa and keep the company of sadiqeen. These are pious righteous servants who represent the Muhammadan haqqaiq. And that becomes then our safeguard that, Ya Rabbi, I want to keep your way and your command and keep me to be always present with your truthful servants. Allah doesn't care for only physicality, He cares for the soul and eternity. So this is an eternal order. When we die, that eternal order continues with us. In the world of light we are to always be in the company of truthful servants because we enter into the realm of truth and realities. So this is an eternal journey, this is an eternal way and an eternal gateway into that dimension. So this is the great depth of why we need guidance, because we don't see, we don't understand what this realm and all of its dirtiness. The people whom ask that question, well why do we need it? Means then you really don't understand the extent of negativity and difficulty. Again another reel would come and describe that you underestimate what the blessings of a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. That a normal person just sitting is like that movie. There was a movie in which was horrific demons and everything was dark, and as soon as you'd enter a flashlight or a lighter that light up or a candle that would light, they would see all the demons around them. This is the life that we lead upon this earth. You see it in the news, you see how people